So, democracy for Japan. We have managed to do a lot to stabilize the economy, but it's still not stable. GDP dropped like a stone because people realized how bad the economy was because it should have been repaired in the 1990s when birth rates appeared to go below the surplus level or the needed replenishment level. At that point, the situation should have been tended to in a serious manner, but it wasn't, and it's been allowed to fester. And now Japan is at a point where they are pretty dire, and China is now approaching the point that Japan was in the 1990s. So, what we are looking at in terms of Japan should have done, we are seeing China should do now, but it seems likely that it will not happen. The Japanese government is playing a kind of deflationary game because their economy should be naturally deflating due to the smaller and smaller workforce, but they are doing a printing of money essentially to keep the inflation going. And they are expecting Japanese people to basically, when they invest their winnings or investments into government bonds, which is another form of taxation because it has a very low interest rate. So, such a policy is keeping it afloat, but it is guaranteeing that it will have a larger and larger percentage of debt, which will be more and more the Japanese people themselves, which will thus be unable to invest fully in actually growing industries, even domestically, which balances the system much towards large corporations. And there were, in fact, sliders which showed that the justice system was biased towards large corporations. I had to put it at balanced and increase a lot of the judicial independence and other related laws. It was pretty clear that the system was untenable. We managed to improve the economy a little bit and win the elections based on the promise of continuing to improve it. But we did not do as much as we hoped. Crime is actually down. I was remembering it being up. Unemployment is a lot up and poverty is a little bit up. That's almost equal to what it started with. Health is slowly improving, but there's a doctor's strike, so education is going down because of teacher strike and teacher shortage. GDP is basically humped because there's a debt crisis going on, because we are unable to keep our relative GDP or debt rating. GDP is very much humped. This used to be 25, it's now 10, so we have improved a considerable amount, but we could absolutely not. We could still do a lot better. Capitalist plot for a neighbor nuclear test. I believe we could go this far because legal drug consumption is still pretty low. The recreational drug tax is actually pretty high. It's making us 270 billion. And crime is pretty low, and this is crime. This is violent crime. It's also pretty low. So you can see not everything is going bad. So to make even more money, legalize LSD. And then there's some other things which we ought to do. Import tariffs are the maximum. I think there are some things which we ought to do. And we cannot at the moment fund a foreign aid program. We are in fact expecting foreign aid. Random passport checks. And we scrapped a lot of these programs. Let's see if there's any in the tax generation side. I think there are things like recycling initiative. We're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. Even though we increased the income by basically 15 to 10 trillion, the debt interest is nearly impossible to catch up to. And with the lowering of the quantitative easing policy and thus inflation, we should see a lowering of the interest rate, but it seems to be locked for some reason. Let me check if there's something to take down the interest rate. That's basically the end of this one. There's very little I can do at this point. There's not a single tax item that I can do that would catch up to that deficit. There we go. Nothing I can do. But if you look at it like this, I might play this as if Japan suddenly gets debt relief, but it doesn't seem likely. It seems that no matter what we do in my recommendation package, Japan's hugged. So we gotta wait for some kind of miracle that comes out of the blue sky. They need immediate debt relief. So I'm gonna go play XCOM. Thank you for participating.